What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Call of Duty World War II on BlackTideTV. In today's video, I'll be talking about what happens when you prestige your soldier, your divisions, and your weapons. And I'll also give you guys a little guide on how to get to prestige faster, my kind of technique for going through prestige in Call of Duty World War II. And we'll also be kind of shooting off topic a little bit. I'll talk about some weapons a little bit, and we'll talk about the double XP situation this weekend because there's some news that's come out about that. But first off, what happens when you prestige in Call of Duty World War II? Call of Duty World War II consists of 55 levels for each prestige. I believe there's 10 or 15 prestige, and then there's a level 1000 after that. So you're going to have to go through all those prestige ranks before you start ranking up level 1000. You have to get to level 55 before you can prestige. Once you hit level 55, you go back to your headquarters. The only way to prestige, unfortunately, is in the headquarters. Some other methods of prestige, like prestiging your weapons, you don't technically have to go to the gunsmith, but for official prestige and division prestige, you will have to go into the headquarters. So you'll have to take your ass to the headquarters, and there's this guy that's standing in front of the divisions to the right of Major Howard, and he is always blocking the path. Until you hit your first level 55, he's blocking the path. He's like, you're just a grunt, you can't come in here. When you hit level 55, you'll come back to the headquarters, and this guy's going to be standing to the side. And once he's standing to the side, you can walk up, go over to the overlook, and there's the general. And the general will congratulate you on hitting level 55. You talk to him, and you can enter prestige. Prestige will give you that new prestige icon. It'll reset all of your stats. Basically everything that prestige has done in the previous games. It'll give you a new create a class slot, or a new division slot, I guess it would be. He'll give you a new prestige unlock token. He'll give you a new combat helmet. So every time you prestige, you get a new green helmet, a special helmet with the new prestige logo on it. And there's also some limited time stuff that happens when you prestige as well in that headquarters for the current headquarters time. The second you go into a match, all this stuff is going to go away. But if you're in that headquarters at the time, there's like a jet that flies by, and there's fireworks, and there's this ribbon that goes around you, and you like salute the general. And then there's the prestige icon. The prestige that you just hit is floating above your head until you leave that headquarters. When you come back, it's gone, unfortunately. I thought it would be really cool to see like all of everyone in every headquarters, like what prestige they are just by the icon floating above their head at all times. But it's only in the current headquarters if you happen to prestige while you're in that headquarters. So basically, you go and you prestige and you get all this stuff and you reset everything, and then you just start from scratch, level 1 again, and you will have to unlock all of your divisions. You'll have to unlock all of the weapons, all of the equipment, everything once again. It's really just to keep the game going, keep the game fresh. It's the same prestige system that we've seen in pretty much every other Call of Duty game. There's no real big outlier here. There's no big difference in prestiging in Call of Duty World War II. Now, what happens when you prestige your divisions? There are 5 divisions in the game. I will have division guides coming out soon, so keep an eye out for those ones. I'll be talking about how you can level up those divisions and what those divisions are for, like how you should be using the divisions, best create a class kind of builds and stuff. So keep an eye out for my division guides. But there are 5 divisions in the game. That would be infantry, airborne, expeditionary, armored, and mountain division. You can prestige each of these divisions 4 times. Well, 3 times, because prestige 4 is the final prestige. So basically, you'll level these things up the same way you level up your character with your soldier. You get XP. As you're playing, you get division XP, and that will level up your divisions. As you go through the ranks of your divisions, you'll have higher level unlocks. Basically, extra perks. So like you'll have increased movement speed, or you'll have silent footsteps as you level up. And then once you hit the max rank, I think it's like rank 5, I guess you could call it, for like level 4 plus an extra rank, you can go and right near that guy that's going to stand in your way for regular prestige, there is division prestige, and you can prestige your divisions there, reset your divisions, and you'll get unique unlocks with every time you prestige. I would highly recommend that you prestige every single one at least once, because that will get you the number 1 reward. The first time that you prestige any of your divisions, you'll be given a new weapon and a new ability, a new basic training ability. For infantry, you're going to get the SVT-40. For airborne, you're going to get the MP-40. For mountain division, you're going to get the Kar 98K, which you're seeing in today's gameplay. For Expeditionary, you're going to get the sawed-off shotgun, which is like the worst gun in the entire game, but you still have to get it if you're looking to get that final camouflage, all the diamond camos and all that stuff. And of course, Armored Division will give you the MG42. That's the same LMG that you see put up in a lot of these maps as a mounted turret. You get that one, and you can run around and shoot people with that one. Of course, it's a little weaker than the regular mounted turrets. I'll talk a little bit more about these weapons in my weapon review series, which we're currently cranking out right now. You can head over to my Twitter page right now, and in the pinned poll, I've asked you guys which weapon you'd like to see next. Currently, the Lewis gun is winning, but I thought that you guys really wanted to see the combat shotgun in the last poll. So head over there and vote on whichever weapon you'd like to see in the weapon reviews next. That'll be coming out over the next couple days. So you can prestige your divisions the first time you're going to get those weapons, and you get 5 basic training abilities as well. Each of the basic training abilities are very similar to the abilities you already have with that division. So like Airborne, you're going to get Energetic, which allows you to sprint again sooner, and you won't take any damage from falling. So it's very similar to the Airborne Division's current abilities. So basically what you do is you use those basic training abilities with another division. So it basically gives you division crossover abilities, which is pretty cool, and it's definitely going to expand your horizons in terms of building a created class in the future. The second time you prestige your divisions, you'll be given a unique animated calling card. This is an epic calling card, really nothing to write home about. The third time that you prestige your divisions, you're going to get a new outfit. So all of the outfits at the beginning of the game, for example, with Mountain Division, I believe it's called Canadian Sniper, you're going to get Canadian Sniper 2. You're going to get the upgraded version because in this game, there are base and upgraded versions of pretty much every outfit and pretty much every variant as far as I know. The first edition of a weapon is going to be the dirty edition. It's going to be rusty, it's going to be ugly, and you're not going to want it. Whereas the upgraded edition, the Mark II, is usually really shiny, really spiffy, really new and clean. For example, variants, you're going to see a lot of rusty guns for your Mark Is, and we'll talk about that in just a second. And your Mark IIs, you're going to have really clean, shiny, like brand new weapons that look really nice, like really glittery. The Canadian Sniper 2 that you're going to get for prestiging Mountain Division is clean. The original Canadian Mountain, or the original Canadian Sniper, is just dirty. It's covered in mud. The one that you get for prestiging your Mountain Division 3 times is clean. So it's really nothing that special. You're not even going to notice it in game because the second you dive on the ground, you're going to be covered in mud again. So it doesn't make a difference. The third prestige is absolutely useless in my opinion. But the fourth prestige, you're going to get the Mark I variant of your first prestige weapon. So in the gameplay, that first gameplay clip, I was using the Kar 98K Fallen. That is the prestige reward for hitting max prestige with Mountain Division. You're going to get a variant, a first edition variant, not a Mark II. You're going to get a first edition dirty ass ugly variant of the prestige weapon that you got with that same division. So MP40, I believe you get the Do-Re-Mi, and that's the Do-Re-Mi Mark I, whereas you probably have seen Do-Re-Mi Mark II somewhere being used. Someone found it in a supply drop, and it looks amazing. I was super excited when I got the Do-Re-Mi. I was like, oh man, I've seen this thing in game, and it's all rusty and dirty, and it looks like crap. So even prestiging 4 times, or 3 times, whatever you want to call it, hitting max prestige with your divisions is totally not worth it because the variants that you get aren't even as good as the variants that you could get, the exact same variants, but in a Mark II edition from supply drops. So going to all of the work of prestiging your divisions that many times is really just something that you can do over the time span that you have in Call of Duty World War II. Like, you're going to spend a good amount of time on this game. If you're planning to hit like max prestige, if you're planning to put in the long haul here, if you're playing this game all year long, you might as well do it. But you're not going to be happy about it because you're not going to get anything amazing out of this experience of prestiging divisions. In my opinion, you should have got the Mark II variant of whatever those special division weapons are. Like the Do-Re-Mi Mark II, which is all silver and like all this beautiful like design on the side, and instead you just got this rusty piece of crap. So that's just kind of the situation that you're in with divisions. I would definitely recommend you prestige them at least once because you can't get diamond camouflage or the final camouflage, which I've heard is chrome. You can't get diamond or chrome without prestiging all of your divisions at least once. Additionally, you can't get a V2 rocket, the nuke kill streak. You can't get a nuke kill streak until you've prestiged each of your divisions once. Apparently, you have to prestige all of your divisions at least once and then get a 25 player kill streak, a 25 gun streak, and that will get you your V2 rockets. If you're looking for getting a nuke, you can't do that until you prestige all your divisions as well. And last but not least, weapon prestige. What are you going to do when you prestige your weapons? Well, I would definitely recommend that you just stay away from weapon prestige altogether. I've been prestiging my weapons just for something to do, just to keep everything entertaining. I'm just going to go for complete. I just want to do 100% completion in this game. That's what I've been doing for the last few Call of Duty games. I'm doing all the challenges. I'm doing all the prestige. I'm doing level 1000. I'm doing all the camos. So I'm just doing this for the sake of doing it. But if you're not really putting in that much work, do not prestige your weapons because it's totally not worth it. You get a kill counter, which is pretty cool on the second prestige. So first you get your clan tag and then you get your kill counter. Unfortunately, neither one of these are very visible on a vast majority of weapons. Some weapons, it's like right there. Like on the M1941, it's on the sideways, the horizontal magazine, like right in front of your face. You cannot miss it. However, with most weapons, it's on the side of the weapon where it's kind of like back and it's in a corner of the weapon where you can't really see it. Or, what's worse, you'll put on a camouflage and it will completely blend itself into the camouflage. The clan tag kill counter, it's like yellow and black, mostly yellow. And a lot of the camouflages will cover up that kill counter, that clan tag, and you won't be able to see it. So it's really not worth it in the long run. On most weapons, I don't even run my kill counter or clan tag. I have them unlocked, I just won't put it on because I know I won't be able to see it anyways. Now that we're approaching the end of today's video, I'd like to give you guys some suggestions. The first being, do not prestige your weapons at all unless you're in it for the long haul. If you're prestiging your divisions, I would definitely recommend that you do them in a specific order. Start with Expeditionary, as I find it's the least effective division overall. Then move to Infantry, because you'll probably be using Armored, Airborne, and Mountain for the long haul in this game. They have the much more beneficial abilities that you'll find better uses for throughout the game for playing certain modes and matches, whereas Infantry and Expeditionary, they're going to lose their appeal very quickly. And remember that you do not need to use the weapon class certified for the divisions to rank them up. If you need to use your best assault rifle or SMG in the Expeditionary or Mountain Division, if you're not a sniper, if you're not a shotgun guy, you can use an SMG or an assault rifle in those divisions and rank them up. And last but not least, Prestige is a big thing. Like, you're going to have to do a lot of work if you're going to put in the work to go through all these prestiges, and it looks like that XP is going to earn a lot slower than it currently is. If you've been playing since launch, apparently double XP has been turned on this entire time, and this weekend's quote-unquote double XP is actually triple XP, so it's going to take even longer to level up in the long run. I would definitely suggest you play objective-based game modes like Hardpoint, and War is actually very beneficial for leveling up, especially at the lower levels. If you play one game of War from level 1, you'll probably be level 10, 12 before you end that game of War. But that is it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what prestige you are in the comment section down below. Did you spot the hidden Astro logo in today's video? That is worth 5 entries in my Astro A20 headset giveaway. You can learn more about that by clicking on the link in the description. Subscribe if you are new to the channel, hit the like button if you enjoyed today's video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.